Step 30. The radio equipment. The tail has been attached. You do that by just putting it on and then adding these wires, those strut wires. These are attached using clevises, and if anything has to be corrected, it's very easy to do so. I made up these fastenings myself. They did not come with the kit. So this wire then goes down to the stabilizer right there, and then from the stabilizer down to the bottom of the fuselage there, and there you can also adjust. I have fitted control horns to the elevators and the rudder, and the control wires will come out there going all the way from here where the servos are going to sit in that hole. So this will be very discreet and yeah, very nice. Now I've put the radio gear inside this little airplane, and let's start looking at the wing. Here we have one of the wings, and you will notice that the servo sticks a tiny little amount up out of this cover plate. Only the head of it sticks out, and not the arm, but the head. This is because the servo is screwed to the underside of the cover. I put some blocks of wood underneath the servo and then screwed it up from the underneath, opposite to what is usually done. So the servo just barely sticks out, and when the arm is screwed on, there is very little space. It doesn't stick down from the wing. The servo for the throttle is placed on the engine mount, and there is a very short piece of wire from the servo arm up to the carburetor. This is probably the simplest operation of throttle I have ever made. Here we have the other three servos. That's the rudder and the elevators. And the rudder will be fixed with these pull wires on either side, and it is going to work like this. Very, very simple. I've elevated the rudder servo so that it is well above the other two, which are both the elevator servos. These are independent. There are two separate channels, and they operate each the two elevators like this. You notice that they are not rotating in the same direction. Actually, they're rotating in the opposite directions. This is to get the same movement of the two elevator halves. The wires from the servos then go underneath the floor and up through this hole that I've cut and to the receiver. I'm not sure the battery is going to be here, but wouldn't be a bad thing. But the receiver will be here, hidden underneath the other chair. The batteries are likely to be down there, inside the front of the fuselage. And there's enough space for any type of battery. The elevator control is here. There's a 1.5mm wire coming out of the fuse here, and I will be soldering this little bit onto there, and on the end of it there will be a clevis. I'm going to I want to be able to take the tail off the stabilizer, and so in order to disconnect it, these types of clevises are really good. And the rudder, however, is operated via a pull-pull. So I've already made up this end here, and there's another one on the other side. So this is just about ready.